Welcome to Play by Play.
This is Gentry.
I'm Caleb.
First episode. Everybody's new to the channel.
Everybody. You could know us, and we've been talking about it, but probably not.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. Clippers versus Game 7, Nuggets, Clippers.
Nuggets destroyed them.
What was the final score? 115 to something?
115, like 80?
It was something, yeah. But it was, definitely sad Game 7 for the Clippers. Maybe they'll have a good offseason. What do you think is going to happen with the offseason for the Clippers?
I don't really know. It could be anything.
It seems like Kawhi is not very pleased with the Clippers.
Yeah.
You could tell by he was just sitting on the bench going, yeah, the whole game.
I feel like Kawhi may go to a different team.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It was a huge time when he went to them because Toronto just won the championship that year when he went there. So, yeah, the Nuggets are going against, I think, OKC. Yeah, Nuggets fans, don't get mad at me, but you guys are going to get beat. I'm very sorry.
OKC has had a good season this year.
They've had a great season. I mean, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is more than likely MVP. I mean, Jokic is great. I mean, that's the reality. Jokic is amazing.
Yeah.
But they're not enough for sure. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? I mean,
I don't think they're enough to go up against Shai.
Even no offense to the Clippers, but the fact that they went to Game 7 with the Clippers, who didn't have a really great season,
Yeah.
I
thought that Game 7 was going to be very tighter than what it was.
Well, yeah, because it was back and forth the entire series.
It was it was very hard for the Clippers to take that loss, Game 7 of the playoffs.
Right, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just kind of shocking that they lost. So, they got destroyed in that Game 7.
Yeah, I feel like Jamal Murray and Jokic aren't gonna be big enough and much. They're not gonna have enough power to get to the goal with Shai down there.
Shai's just an all-around great player. I mean, if you look at Shai's stats, he's got great numbers, great assists. He's a very good player overall. Yeah. I mean, Jokic did have a game where he went 33, 22 rebounds, and 22 assists. That's Jokic, where he goes on and off in two different games. One game he's amazing, another game he's kind of having an off night. Yeah. It depends on what's going on. So
yeah, so Boston, let's talk about them. What do you think's gonna happen with them?
It's New York versus Boston.
So I feel like Boston has a chance to win. It's gonna be very tight.
Extremely tight because they have Karl-Anthony Towns, the New York Knicks do. Jalen Brunson. Yeah. And Josh Hart. I mean, they have such a good team. It's gonna be hard for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. With their good team to pick up the pace. The Boston Celtics are an unbelievable team.
They've been a good team. Last year they won the
they won the finals last year.
So it could happen again. It could be a back-to-back finals, but I don't think they have a slim chance of doing it.
It's both teams. It could literally go either way.
It's every team for themselves.
Exactly.
The New York Knicks have a great team this year.
It was just the one thing that shocked me was when Detroit just came back with a game. Detroit, horrible season last year. They were one of the worst teams, and they just came back this year, had a great season. Cade Cunningham, he's great.
Yeah, so I think Boston is going to have a chance to go to the finals, maybe. They have a chance to go to the finals. I'm going to say that.
It's New York and Boston. Literally, either of those teams, either one of those teams could get swept, and another one could it could go down game 7.
Yeah,
it could. It's literally a lopsided.
It's gonna be tight the entire. All through the games, it's tight.
Unless injuries happen, it's not gonna be tight. I mean, if the Celtics lose Jaylen Brown, they're not gonna do as great. It's just that's the reality.
I feel like since they got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum
and Peyton Pritchard, Kristaps Porzingis, I mean
Al
they have
Horford, he's a good 3.
He's a
these
great
guys swept the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah,
when I went to their game, they swept them.
I mean, they're so
I'm.
It's just crazy to think that a team that good, like I said, OKC swept the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they swept.
Because the one reason why is because the Grizzlies don't have enough power.
No,
they have Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. and
John Morant.
John Morant are not enough.
They're phenomenal players.
They're not enough to take on.
Look, you can look at the rest of the lineup. Scottie Pippen Jr. is not going to be enough on your team.
No, he's a good person.
He's a good 3. I mean, he's good.
Yeah, he's good overall.
Desmond Bane, another good player, but not enough to beat OKC.
Not enough.
That's why I don't think Denver could be. I feel like because the Nuggets have Russell Westbrook.
They do. They do?
Yeah, he's kind of hidden now, but he's definitely not. He's washed. I'm sorry, Russ. You're probably not watching this, but Russ, I'm sorry, man.
You are very washed.
He's been
playing for a long time.
Over 17 years? Around that? Yeah, around 17 years.
So I feel like the Nuggets have a chance to get to beat the OKC, but it's not going to be enough. They might go to game 7 then lose.
It's not going to game 7. It's not going to go to game 7.
Yeah,
they're going to win. OKC's going to win the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
Nuggets are going to be like, we're coming back suddenly. Then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's going to drop 50 and just pound them. That's the reality.
That is the reality.
Let's
talk about
Eastern Conference. Let's talk about Eastern Conference. Let's continue. So the Pacers versus the Cavs.
I feel like the Pacers have a chance to win against the Cavs.
If you looked at the Bucks, so many fights happened.
Yeah,
they were constantly fighting. But I have to say something. The Cavs have had an amazing season. But if the Pacers play like they did beat the Bucks, they're gonna
sweep.
I don't think they can sweep, but it's gonna be very close. But they're more than likely gonna win.
Yeah. The Pacers have a good team this year. They have
Pascal Siakam, Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, shout out Ty. I got your jersey right here. But yeah, I mean, they have a great chance.
They have a big chance to win.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell's phenomenal. Like once I said, like most players, he's amazing. But what do you think? What do you think about this series?
I feel like the Cavs have had a good run, and the Pacers have a good run. But I think the Cavs are not going to have enough to beat the Pacers with what's the players? You say about the Cavs? Yeah, you're saying about the Cavs?
Yeah, well, they have Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland. 3 great players, but they did sweep Miami. But they swept Miami because Jimmy Butler is on the Warriors.
Yeah, if Jimmy was on Miami, they would have had a shot to sweep. But
they would have a shot. They would have a shot to win the series, but they traded him to Golden State. And Draymond's like, I no offense to Draymond, please don't do anything hurtful to us. But Draymond, I'm sorry, you're washed and you're old. You're not enough anymore, Draymond. I'm sorry. I have one more question about the
NBA.
for the finals.
Okay.
What is your finals prediction?
Finals prediction?
I asked everybody this in my path. Like, I'm very curious.
I'm gonna call OKC and
there's one we forgot about one game actually.
Yeah.
Timberwolves beat the Lakers.
I feel like Timberwolves are gonna have to face up against Pacers or Boston.
No, Timberwolves are Western Conference.
Oh, Western. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
Honestly, they're gonna get to the conference finals. The Timberwolves are, because I mean, I asked a lot of people what their finals prediction was. Lakers were the one I heard a lot was Boston Lakers. And well, that's out of the water. That's gone. But Anthony Edwards, what a great player. I am a big Anthony Edwards fan personally. Julius Randle, they have a great team, but in the conference finals, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think OKC is gonna beat Timberwolves?
I feel like OKC is gonna have a good chance, or have a decent chance of.
They'll have a good chance because
it's gonna be some tight games because they both have really good teams and really good seasons this year. So I feel like it's gonna be kind of tight.
I mean, Timberwolves had an okay season, but yeah, I definitely agree. But I think the Pacers have it's lopsided. I think, in my opinion,
Boston's gonna get to at least the conference finals.
At least conference, because I think they can be. I mean, it could be either New York or Boston. I'm not entirely. I mean, it could be either, but it's really depends. But my finals prediction is Pacers winning the final. Pacers might be in the finals. Cavs might be. It's between those four teams.
I'm calling Pacers versus. Well, are Boston and Pacers the same conference?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call Pacers are gonna lose to Boston.
Okay.
Game 7.
Like
or at least
almost like last year, because
like last year.
Pacers. I remember watching that series, and that final. It was not Game 7, but was it Game 5 or Game 6?
I don't know.
They lost.
I feel like it's gonna be the same. They
lost last year.
I feel like it's gonna go like that again, but I feel like it's gonna be OKC versus Boston, because OKC's gonna beat the Nuggets and Boston's gonna beat Pacers.
If Boston beats OKC,
then it's gonna be great for Jason Tatum's season. It's gonna give him a big jump up, and he might get a lot of offers to different teams.
He won't move teams.
He won't move teams, but it'll show that he's a good player with some help. Then he can do a lot. If he wins, they'll watch out for him next season. If they win this season.
If they win this season, I think really, I don't have a strong feeling for OKC. I'm sorry, OKC fans, I don't, because look at their playoff record. I know they swept Memphis, but it's not enough. I don't feel like, because they've lost almost every single. In the past couple years, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. That amazing team. I know James Harden didn't do much on that team, but even like a couple of years later, they had Paul George and Chris Paul on that team.
Yeah. So I feel like OKC has a chance to get there, but it's either Boston versus OKC or Boston versus Nuggets.
It's almost like OKC has a curse because they haven't been into a finals. Have they been in the finals?
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Now, wow, oh,